Welcome back, everybody. We are here once again for Too Fast to Duelists. And this time we are allowed to drink.
Yes.
We are celebrating 21st episode of this series. It's already starting. We're off to a good start.
Yes.
So me and Dakota have decided to have a little fun with this episode, seeing as it is the 21st and we didn't do it for revision. We decided to kick back a few, you know?
Yep.
See how this goes.
Yeah, this is gonna be quite interesting. You're already one can in. I'm like halfway through this White Russian.
I'm a full pounder and about 2 sips of IPA in, so
2 shots of vodka.
on a series where we have to use our brains to build a deck in 20 minutes, what a better time to drink, right?
We're gonna be pretty cloudy on this one. Hopefully,
as long as I don't get Cloudians again.
I was gonna say we still have the other skill card for Cloudian, so maybe.
To those of you who are new here, we do ask that you please, if you enjoy the content here, feel free to leave a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. We do have a goal on this channel. We would like to see 100 subscribers. We have been working pretty diligently to get towards that, and so far you guys have been doing very well in your support. We thank you for all of that. And we do like to see some comments down below. We try our best to get back to them as soon as we can once we see them, and just have some friendly discourse, whether it be about anything you saw that you liked in the episode, any misplays, any times we technically cheated and didn't catch it ourselves, you know, anything really. So to anyone who is not familiar with this is a Speed Duel series where we have a giant wheel you're probably looking at right about now that has all the skill cards in Speed Duel. We each spin the wheel one time to get an assigned skill, and then we take 20 minutes to build a deck around said skill. And then after the 20 minutes, we come together for a match best 2 out of 3, and we see who built the better deck or who got screwed over by their skill harder.
Correct.
Or who's feeling it more this episode.
Yeah. Who's a little bit more tipsy on this one?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm taking the first spin. We'll see what I get.
All right.
Rise of the Fallen.
Ooh, the cannon out of the way.
Wait, is this like the title for like Transformers?
I think it is. Oh no, it's Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, so for the first skill, Rise of the Fallen, it is an Ishizu skill. For skill activation, flip this card over. When you activate this skill, or the effect, activate this skill during your main phase. Special summon 1 level 4 or lower fairy monster from your graveyard in defense position and gain life points equal to its original attack. This skill can only be used once per duel.
Oh, okay.
Pretty generic. Pretty like, you know, it's pretty simple, pretty standard.
Yeah, it's very simple, but it's like, can I really build a deck around that? Not really.
I mean, depending on how much fairy support there is, sure.
Maybe. I don't know what all fairies we have. I know there's like the ritual fairies, but that doesn't necessarily like guarantee playing rituals for something like this. But yeah, it's like, it's almost like just activating the spell card Diane Keto. It's like you just gain 1,000 life points. But it's like that combined with like Monster Reborn. That's not really a strategy. That's just like me activating a spell card, really.
Yeah.
But at least, you know, I'm going to be having at least a fairy in the deck. So that's something to go off of.
Yeah, you'll have at least 1 fairy. All right, well, shall we spin again?
I'm taking a spin here.
I'm taking a sip.
You're going to start slurring your words.
That's the plan.
You have Dragon Force.
It's called You Have Dragon Force, or it's just Dragon Force?
Dragon Force.
Okay.
It's a great...
Dragon Force. What the fuck is that guy?
Night
Shroud?
Night Shroud.
Night Shroud.
Yeah.
Who the hell? This guy gets all the ladies at the college party. Look at him.
Actually, I think he does.
Oh. All right.
He starts off as a bad guy, and then when he turns good, he gets rid of the mask, and he's a very much like a ladies' man.
Honestly, he looks like what's that? Is it Chaz? He looks like Chaz, who's cosplaying right now.
Do you remember Alexis from GX?
Yes.
It's that's her brother.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. He's going through his phase, but it's not a phase.
Well, he went missing, and then he became Night Shroud, and then when he was defeated, he ditched the mask and became a good guy.
Oh. Sounds kind of lame, not gonna lie.
Well, it looks like you're gonna be playing Red Eyes though, so.
Is that what it is?
Is it not?
Oh, let's find out. Okay, Dragon Force is a Night Shroud skill. For skill activation, flip this card over when you activate the skill. For the effect, once per turn during your main phase, you can banish one Dragon normal monster from your graveyard. To make one Dragon normal monster you control gain 200 attack times that banished monster's level until the end of this turn. Also, if it attacks a defense position monster and inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. I mean, that could work with red eyes, that could work with blue eyes, and I don't know what else beyond that would be worth it.
What's a normal dragon monster?
Luster. Do I play brick eyes?
Luster dragon?
Level 2?
I mean, even no, like there's Luster Dragon number 1.
Oh.
Or number 2 is the tribute monster, and then there's just
24. Level number 1 is the non-tribute 1900.
Yeah. I don't even think it's called number 1. I think it's just called Luster Dragon.
It's just Luster Dragon.
Yeah. And I think they actually came out in opposite orders. I think we first originally had number 2, and then Luster Dragon came later.
I believe you're correct, yeah.
I don't know why, but okay. Okay, Konami. All right, so we have dragons versus fairies. This sounds very medieval.
Yeah, kind of. We're D&D role-playing this week.
Yeah, Middle Earth, motherfucker. Let's go. All right, buddy. Well, I don't know about you. We're gonna need probably more than 20 minutes.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, we're not totally plastered by the time we actually get to the game.
That'd make it more fun, maybe.
Well, you ready to get into it?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
All right, everybody, we are back after 20 minutes of deck building, and I gotta tell you what, I am slightly inebriated, but at the same time, you know, no red eyes here, no marijuana, no black eyes either. They're all in my deck profile. Really bad joke. I'm sorry about that one. I'm playing red eyes. So to start off the deck list, I've got 2 black dragons chick. This is basically just if I normal summon it, I can send it to the graveyard, especially summon a red eyes black dragon from my hand. 2 red eyes baby dragon. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, I can special summon a level 7 or lower red eyes monster from my deck. And if I do equip it to the equip this card from the graveyard to it, that red eyes will gain 300 attack. And if this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to the monster, I can add a level 1 level 1 dragon monster from deck to hand. Deck or graveyard to hand, which is basically just black dragon's chick. Going into the normals now, which are absolutely necessary for my skill, I have 3 copies of Luster Dragon, who's a really good 1900 beater, and 3 copies of the mainstay of the deck, Red Eyes Black Dragon, with the best artwork, might I add. Rounding out the back row then, I've got 3 copies of Bastion Shield returning from a week or 2 ago, whenever it was. Since I plan on normal summoning basically all of my monsters, except for maybe some red eyes if I cheat them out, they'll gain 1000 attack and I take no battle damage from attacks involving it. I plan on remembering that this time. 3 copies of Book of Moon to shut down some monsters. Hero Emerges to help cheat out red eyes. Dragon's Rage. So this is probably the last card I added to my deck. Basically, I wanted an extra way to get piercing damage except from my skill, because my skill requires me to have a normal monster that's dragon in the graveyard, and almost half my monsters aren't normal. So I wanted a way to get any dragon piercing damage. And then Floodgate to shut down monsters again, and Red Eyes Spirit to take a Red Eyes monster in the graveyard and special summon it. That could be either the baby dragon or the Red Eyes Black Dragon. As far as the side deck is concerned, I have 2 copies of Hunter Dragon, so if I want to see some more normal monsters that are dragons, I have that. Creature Swap. Now, this is only here because I know we said at the top that Dakota was not very confident with his skill. In history, when he says that, he plays some real cheeky ass shit. Usually that means he's taking control of my monsters or he's subbing them out for things like Lava Golem. So I wanted a way to switch control of said monster just in case he tries to pull that shit on me again. And then Snapping Destruction. So I wanted a little back row removal. I originally had D-Spell because D-Spell only works on spells and it will reveal the set either way. So I would at least know if it's a trap, but I figured it was probably better to have the burn in here anyways, since we have lesser life points. And it's probably safer that we're not exactly playing Waking the Dragon at this point. But speaking of Waking the Dragon, to round out the deck list, I have 3 copies of Meteor Black Dragon. I do not have Waking the Dragon in this deck list at all. This is simply a bluff. Maybe he'll fall for it, maybe he won't, and time will tell. But that's it. We're playing a red eye strategy that involves getting big dragon bodies on the board, getting them as beefy as possible, and then hopefully giving them some piercing damage. So even if Dakota goes on the offensive, he won't have anywhere to hide. That's it. Let's get out there. Let's drink a few brewskis and let's see how we do.
All right, guys, we're back after 20 minutes, and this is my deck profile. So my skill revolves around being a monster reborn for fairies, so I had to try to look at the fairies, and there's quite a few, but they don't actually synergize with each other. So with that in mind, I decided that I'm just going to take what I think are going to be the best ones for this episode specifically. So to start things off, we have 3 copies of Kelbeck. If this card is attacked, after damage calc, return that monster to the hand. So with Cody trying to revolve everything around normal dragons, this will at least set him back 1 turn. 3 DD Warrior Lady. This way I can at least get the monsters to not go to the graveyard and banish them instead, so that way he can't use his skill card. As well as 3 Banisher of the Radiance, to make any card sent to the graveyard banish instead. For the rest of the cards, I figured since he's going to revolve so heavily against aggression and making big guys, I wanted to use battle tricks myself. So 3 copies of Shrink to cut his monsters in half, 1 Rhoda to search my Warrior Lady, 1 Zoma. This card is going to be probably specifically good for this episode just because he is going to be summoning big guys, and now he has to find another way to out the Zoma. Otherwise, if he has to clear the Zoma by attacking, he's going to take a lot of damage. 3 Mirror Wall. This is also just a way to cut his monsters in half. It does have the other line of text on this card that I have to pay 2,000 life points if I want to keep this, but because I'm playing multiple copies, I can probably just get away with doing it once and then get rid of it on my turn. Next, 3 Prideful Roar. During damage calculation, if your monster battles an opponent's monster with a higher attack, pay life points equal to the difference in attack. Your monster gains attack equal to the difference plus 300. So this way I can always clear over his big bodies. I do have to pay life points, so I do have to be careful with that, but with my skill card, whatever it is I decide to revive, I also gain life points as well. For the side deck, we're playing 1 Jinzo. This is just in case because he's just revolving everything around normal monsters, he might try to back it up with a bunch of trap cards, so I just wanted to have an answer for that. 2 Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen. So this card allows me to special summon a fairy, but I have to have no fairies or any monsters at the time when I activate this, so I could activate this special 1 fairy and then perform my normal summon afterwards. Next, Mask of the Accursed. This is a side I decided the very last second, just because in case everything else isn't working the way that I planned on to, just because he's making his guys just too big, maybe with like equip cards, or he's playing battle tricks as well. As long as I can get the card to not attack, that's a plus for me. The extra deck, this is all bluffs, just in case he thinks that I'm playing Waking the Dragon. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck. It's very simple. There's not much to it. There's no combos or anything like that. It's just going to be a lot of setting and passing, most likely. But hopefully, him having to run into the DD Warrior Lady to banish his monsters, or him trying to out the Banisher so that he can get stuff into the graveyard, paired up with one of my spells or traps, will be enough to just slowly chip away at him. Maybe eventually he'll run out of monsters in hand, and now I can start going for a direct attacks and just end the game that way. But let's just go ahead and we'll see how the games go. All right, buddy, here we are.
Yep, after some trials and tribulations, we've made it.
Holy shit, it's already kicking in for me. To where yes, I messed up my deck list 3 times, and Dueling Book was not shy to let me know about it.
Nope, I was hunky-dory.
Man, I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna give you that as a fair warning, or a spoiler alert.
I'm picking my my selection here. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, you're gonna pick it?
I'm gonna win. Oh, we touched tips. Oh, we touched tips.
Oh,
damn.
That's right.
Damn. Some of that reverse psychology.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna take first on this one.
Okay. Oh, we lost him.
Yeah, we lost our viewer. All right. I don't remember what my cards do anymore.
During the main phase, you activate it if you want to. Special summon a level 4 or lower fairy monster from the graveyard. In defense, gain life points equal to its original attack.
I meant the stuff in my hand. I don't remember what these cards do.
Oh, okay. God, what an episode this is gonna be.
Let's just do a humble T set and pass.
Jeez Louise. All right. Stand by to main.
Sure.
Oh, we got a different watcher now.
Oh, Disconus.
I'm gonna do another set, and I'm going to normal the Luster Dragon.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go battle.
Sure.
And I'm going to swing in.
That is Kelbeck.
After damage, I'll return it to the hand.
Correct.
Okay, that's fine. And that'll be my turn.
All right, I will draw. Go standby to main. Let's activate my skill.
Okay, you're pulling a fairy from the graveyard.
Yep.
And then gaining 1,500 life points.
Yes,
It's
I
in
am.
defense.
Oh, it's
So, you know.
defense.
Yeah. It's defense and you gain its original attack.
I can't have anything nice. Let's go ahead and we're gonna normal summon Banisher of the Radiance.
Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. I'm gonna floodgate that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go ahead and set 2 more. Back to you.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Stand by to main.
Sure.
I'm gonna get in there with another normal summon.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna activate Dragon's Rage.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Then I've got Bashing Shield, equipping it to Luster Dragon.
So he's at 29.
2,900.
Okay.
Battle phase.
Sure.
And I will hit your set down monster.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is 2,900 for you then.
That is 2,900 for me. It's a good thing I gain life points.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would have really hurt.
Yeah. All right. That'll be my turn then.
All right, I will draw and swig.
Excuse me. Me too. Why not?
We're gonna go standby to main. What can I do here?
A quick tab for those at home though. This is beer number 3 now I'm on.
Jesus.
I killed the other 2.
Going hard.
Yeah.
I gotta think. Man, this is so hard to think.
All right.
We're gonna normal summon DD Warrior Lady.
Okay. I see what you got here.
I'm gonna switch this to attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna go battle. Swing in with Kelbeck. Damage step.
Okay.
Shrink.
You're gonna shrink Luster Dragon.
I am.
Its attack becomes halved, so half of 29 would be 15.5. No, 14.5.
Oh, wait a minute. No, wait.
What? What?
I just realized something.
What?
So Shrink says its original attack
Becomes halved.
So what happens?
So it still gains the 1,000.
Yeah. So what happens is that all right?
Okay.
Knowing that, let me think about this again.
Okay.
I'm still gonna do the shrink, but hold on a sec.
Because well, if you're still doing the shrink, let me see here. So 19, it'd be 14. So I'd be at 2450 then.
It's 2450.
I would be at 2450.
Okay.
Oh no. Wait. No, I'm an idiot. Hold on. 1900. Half that would be 950. So I'd be at 1950.
All right. I got this.
Let me verify that just to be safe. Let me verify that. Let me have 1900. 1900 divided by 2 is 950. So I would be at 1950.
So I'm gonna activate that during damage step. This will go to grave. It resolves.
Okay, so Kelbeck will also go to grave.
Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Damage calc. I'm gonna activate Prideful Roar.
Your monster gains attack equal to the difference plus 300. Okay, so the difference is 450.
450. I'm gonna pay
So
450.
Pay 450, and then you gain 450. So we crash.
No, plus 3. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
So but not only that, but because of the bashing shield, you won't even take battle damage from this, but the Luster Dragon will fall.
Right. So 19. Is that a permanent buff then, or is it just for this turn? So if you're at 1950 plus 300, you're at 2250.
No. It says during damage calc only, so it doesn't stay.
Okay. So I guess it doesn't matter then, because I don't take battle damage anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as it dies. Okay. And then I will attack directly for 15.
Okay. We're going somewhere, kids.
That was so convoluted.
We are going somewhere.
I will pass the turn.
Stand by to main.
Yep.
I've got a set. I've got a pass.
All right, I will draw. Stand by to main. I will set a card. Battle. 15. Game.
I'm gonna book a moon that attack.
He won't let me have any fun. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Back to you.
Stand by, man.
Sure.
I'm going to normal summon Luster Dragon.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to activate my skill, Vanishing Luster Dragon. To gain 200, I'll gain 800. 800 attack. So that's a 2,700.
Yes. Okay.
Not 27,000. Good lord.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to activate Banishing Shield, equipping it to Luster Dragon.
Okay. He's big.
Battle phase.
Sure.
I'll attack your other set.
That is Kelbeck.
Okay, so that'll get bounced to hand. You take 1,900 damage,
19.
I believe. Yeah, 19.
All right.
Damn. Unfortunately, though, that's
Yeah,
backhand.
go to hand. Is that game?
Unfortunately, I do believe that is game.
All right, let's go, Kelbeck. Damn, dude, this is tough.
Man, oh man.
Wow. All right, buddy, here we are. Game 2.
Game 2. Game 2. I'll go second.
Okay. All right, very simple. T set and pass.
Okay. Stand by to main.
Yep.
Oh, Christ, excuse me.
It's getting through to you.
That was a rough one. That was wet. I want to set a card, and I'm just gonna pass.
Wow, was not expecting that. We're gonna go standby to main, and I'm going to T set again and pass.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I'm building the
Stand
wall.
by to main. I'll set a card.
All right,
I will set a card. Pass. I am also building the wall.
I see that. Yeah. Someone's gonna have to break here. But it won't be me.
Okay. Stand by, man.
Yep.
Let's do a flip summon on Luster Dragon.
There he is.
Then I've got the Black Dragon's Chick.
Oh wow, you are doing red eyes.
And I am declaring its effect to send to the graveyard
That is fine.
to special summon a Red Eyes Black Dragon from hand.
With the best artwork.
Clearly. What else would there be?
Have you
Now,
ever read Luster Dragon?
Not really. A very beautiful dragon covered with sapphire. It does not like fights, but has incredibly high attack power. I mean, that is fair.
It is like the ugliest dragon I've ever seen.
Its grin is weird. It's like, you know.
I don't even know if
It's
that's
like-
like a grin. Like that just seems like it's.
I'm pretty sure
it's
that's a grin
a
with like
face.
orc teeth. It's,
Yeah.
like, it's got like an orc tooth there. What do I do here? Let's also flip baby dragon, Red Eyes Baby Dragon.
Oh wow, you're on the whole package.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do a Bashing Shield, equipping it to Red Eyes. Red Eyes will be at
34.
34. I'll go battle.
Okay.
I will swing in with Baby Dragon.
Sure. That is Kelbeck.
Okay, so Baby Dragon. I will take 600.
Yep.
Baby Dragon will get bounced.
Yep.
I will attack with Luster Dragon.
Damage step.
Okay.
Shrink the Luster Dragon.
Shrink. Okay, so he'll be at 950. What's your card? Here we go. I figured as much. So I will take
1,050 or no, 850.
no, 8. Yeah.
And then that gets bounced to hand.
Yeah. I guess that'll do it.
Don't want to attack my Kelbeck. You're gonna hate me for this.
Let's see it.
Mask.
Yeah.
Mask.
Jesus Christ.
Set. Back to you.
Let me guess,
Back to
your
you.
third Kelbeck.
Oh my god.
Stand by main.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. I've got Book of Moon
Oh, okay.
targeting Red Eyes,
Yeah, sure.
which immediately gets rid of the sets. Okay. Okay, this is something. And then I can flip summon my Red Eyes.
Yep.
Activate Bash and Shield.
Yep. That works.
Also summon Luster Dragon.
Sure.
I'll go battle.
Sure.
And I will attack your set. Is it a third Kelbeck? I swear to God.
It is not. It is actually Warrior Lady. I'll banish the Lesser Dragon.
Okay. With that, I will have my turn.
Okay. I will draw. Stand by to main. I guess I will just set a card and pass.
Okay. Stand by to main.
Yep.
I'm going to normal summon Luster Dragon.
Sure.
Proceed to battle phase.
Sure.
I'll attack into your Kelbeck.
Damage step.
What you got?
Shrink on the Luster.
Yeah. So no, there's no point even doing it. So it's 950. I take an extra 850,
Yes.
and then he'll go back to hand. All right, buddy, your turn.
Dude, fucking Kelbeck's an MVP. Stand by to main. I will set a card. Back to you.
All right. Stand by to main. Let's get a set down.
Sure.
You've seen it before. We'll see it again.
Luster Dragon.
Normal Luster.
Yep.
Battle.
Sure.
Attacker Kelbeck.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll bounce it.
Yeah. I will proceed to the end phase.
Okay. I will draw. Go stand by to main. Might as well. I'll activate the skill.
Bringing Kelbeck back.
Yep. And I will gain
God damn
15.
it. I actually forgot about that too.
And
Your skill does one thing, and I forgot about it. Oh my god! All right, stand by main.
Yep.
Give me Luster Dragon.
Sure.
Give me battle,
Yep.
and I'm actually gonna hit your set.
That is Warrior Lady. I'll banish.
All right, and turn.
All right. Stand by to main. I'll set and pass.
Jesus Christ! All right, stand by to main.
Sure.
Give me Luster Dragon.
That's fine.
Battle phase.
That is also fine.
Hit your set.
Damage step.
You shrink again, or is it the other card? Is it the trap card this time?
Mirror Wall.
Mirror Wall.
Have the attack of all monsters you control, or you're attacking monsters.
Okay, so it's at 850 again, or no, 950.
Yes, and then you'll take 850 because it is Kelbeck, and I will bounce it back to hand.
Have I just been taking straight 850s or?
Yeah, pretty
Like-
much. Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I will
That
draw.
is quite the wall you have there.
It is, yeah.
Quite the really, really annoying wall.
Standby phase. I'll let this go,
Okay.
and I will set and I'll pass.
Let me guess, another mirror wall. Stand by the main.
Yep.
Normal Luster Dragon.
Yep.
Battle.
That's fine.
Hit your Kelbeck.
Shrink.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Kelbeck. I have the giggles.
I can tell.
Oh my god. This one was Mirror Wall.
Yeah, there it is. Well, while we're showing our stuff, you weren't summoning anything. You were setting everything.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I had intentions on summoning like Warrior Lady or Banisher, but I didn't draw Banisher. I even had the Rhoda to search the lady, but yeah, I saw it the one time, but in that situation, it was just better to set it.
all I needed was a normal dragon in the graveyard or to draw my one card. because then I could get piercing damage, and then I wouldn't care about attacking into your Kelbacks.
I feel like for the red eyes you would have, right? Because you would have lost the equip spell, and you would have to find another way to summon it again.
I've got ways, but yeah.
Are you playing multiples of the chick?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. I take it the Dragon's Rage was what you were looking for.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Seeing as how you were bouncing my monsters, I was waiting for Dragon's Rage, but it wasn't happening.
Surprisingly, since you were going for piercing, that you didn't decide to go for Fairy Meteor Crush. It's a equip spell that just gives the monster piercing.
Well, I don't know. I felt like I didn't really need it, considering I had the skill that isn't once per duel, and I had Dragon's Rage. Excuse me, my gas is coming up.
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't really want to dedicate more cards to getting piercing damage when I already have 2 that can do it for me. So that's why I went for Bashing Shield instead. I was reading Red Eyes Baby Dragon.
Yeah, I've seen this card. I know I've read it before in the past. No idea what it does.
Yeah, it was kind of just like, I expected you to be attacking more. So it was kind of just like attack fodder for me to get Red Eyes onto the field. And then I could recycle into Chick and recycle back into Red Eyes, hopefully.
I wanted to attack more, because like the Prideful Roar and Shrink I can use on my attacks, but even with those cards, it's like, one, you have to draw them, 2, you are making your guys just extremely big to where like even Prideful Roar, even though it's like I can finally out the body, but the fact that you were also playing the Bashing Shield, I also just lose out on the damage, and I have to still pay life points to activate Prideful.
Especially if it's like a big difference, that's going to be huge for you.
Exactly. So like when you were making like over 3,000 beaters, it's like I got to pay 2,000 life points just to even activate my cards.
And if you don't, I'm getting piercing damage anyway, so.
Yeah, so like I ended up siding those cards out, and instead I put in the mask instead. Tell me a little bit of what your experience was like trying to even come up with this idea for your deck.
So to be honest, this is the second draft of the deck. The first draft only lasted for about 30 seconds. And I was like, I wonder if I can like do something like I did before, where I have only high level monsters, they're all beaters, and I just have ways to cheat them onto the field, like hero murders and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So originally I had a couple of red eyes. I had 2 red eyes, I had 2 blue eyes, stuff like that. But I wasn't really seeing any consistency in the decks. And when I thought about it, I was like, let me look at like what each archetype has in store for it on Speed Duel, like what they have access to. So I went looking, I was like, Red Eyes has more cards I think that are beneficial for this type. So I went with that. And I tried to limit it, obviously, because most of the Red Eyes cards are effect monsters, which don't help my skill at all. So I ran 3 copies of the big boy, and I did have a couple ways to cheat him out. Like I had hero emerges, but I sided it out and everything. But I felt like it was a good call to run 3 because I needed whether I needed them on the field or in the graveyard, they needed to be somewhere that wasn't the hand or deck. So I wanted to run max copies of that. Lustre Dragon was obviously a given. It's like the highest 4-star attack beater that they have for normal monsters on dragons.
Yeah.
And it's one of only like 3 or 4 that doesn't require tribute. The other ones are like Baby Dragon. And this one I have in the side deck, but it only has 1700 attack. Yeah, Baby Dragon and Red Eyes Baby Dragon and Black Dragon's Check were ways to just recycle the Red Eyes or cheat them onto the field. Bashing Shield was always going to be there no matter what I played there. Especially, well, I shouldn't say that. Once I went with the just Red Eyes strategy, that's when I put Bashing Shield in, because if I was trying to special summon them, Bashing Shield wouldn't have any effect.
Right, because it needs to be normal summoned or set.
But I felt Bashing Shield was a good call, because even if I cheat out the Red Eyes, I can then put it on Lustre Dragon and still make him almost 3k.
Yeah. I was surprised to see the Stamping Destruction. It seems like you're slowly leaning more and more towards playing backward removal again, even though we're both scared of Waking the Dragon.
That was a side-in.
Yeah.
Once I saw you were using all of your back row and it was cards to alter like the damage step or whatever, then I was like, okay, I think I'm safe to put these in.
Yeah.
It just never came up.
All right, guys, that's going to bring an end to this episode. Thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button down below. It helps us a lot. Also, leave a comment down below. We want to see your guys' feedback. Also, hit the subscribe button. We want to see 100 subscribers, right?
100 Monster Cardos.
Yes, 100 subscribers. If we get to that goal, we're planning on doing a review of the YuGiOh movie.
Can't wait for that.
It'll be exciting. Yes.
I got that bitch on DVD. About to bring it over.
We're gonna have popcorn and pizza.
Yeah.
Have a big party about it.
Maybe we'll drink for that one too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, buddy. I'm slowly becoming incoherent. We're gonna have to close this.
Yeah. Turns out 3 pounders of IPA is not good for the brain.
Yeah.
So.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.
China was telling me that she heard from somewhere, watched a video or read an article talking about what they found in hot dogs, and she was disgusted by it. And I was like, yeah, this is what I've been trying to tell you for years. Like, why don't you?
Yeah, that's one place where you and I differ though. And I know it's a bad thing, but like I see those types of shit and I'm like, man, I really want a hot dog right now. Like I watch like the pink slime being spewed out into the fucking vats. And I'm like, man, give me a dog.